What if I told you that one of the absolute best tools for a supercharged immune system isn't some fancy supplement, but something your body is managing every single second of the day? Well, that's what we're digging into. This surprising and honestly critical link between stable blood sugar and your ability to fight off pretty much anything that comes your way. So here's the game plan. First, we're going to look at how blood sugar powers your immune cells. Then we'll get into the whole Goldilocks problem, what happens when things are too high or too low. After that, we'll see the massive advantage of staying in that sweet spot. We'll even explore your body's amazing backup fuel system, and then we'll wrap it all up with the one key takeaway you need to remember. Okay, let's just jump right in. We tend to think of blood sugar as just, energy for our muscles and brain, but it is so much more than that. Think of it as a master regulator for your immune system. It really is a fundamental part of your body's metabolic defense. So as we go through this, I want you to keep this one big question in the back of your mind. Is your blood sugar actually helping your immune system, or could it be hurting it? As you're about to see, the answer to that question is a pretty big deal. Now, to really get this, we need a starting point, a baseline. And that's where fasting blood sugar comes in. It's just a simple measurement taken after you haven't eaten for a bit, like first thing in the morning. What's great about it is that it gives us a really clean snapshot of your underlying metabolic health without all the noise from whatever you just ate. And this is the bullseye. The research points to this healthy sweet spot for your baseline being somewhere between 70 and 100 milligrams per deciliter. You can think of this range as your body's perfect cruising altitude. It's the state of beautiful, stable balance where your immune system is fueled up and ready for action. Okay, so what happens when we drift outside that optimal zone? Well, this is where we run into that Goldilocks problem I mentioned. Turns out having way too much fuel or way too little can cause some serious issues for your body's defenders. As you can see, neither extreme is good. They're both bad news. On one hand, with hyperglycemia, that's high blood sugar, your immune cells get kind of sluggish and lazy. It literally weakens their ability to hunt down invaders, and it can fuel chronic inflammation. And on the flip side, with hypoglycemia or low blood sugar, your immune cells are basically starving for energy. This kicks off a stress response, pumping out hormones like cortisol that actively shut down your immune defenses. So, if the extremes are a problem, what happens when we get it just right? This is where the magic really happens. Let's look at how keeping that metabolic balance can truly supercharge your body's ability to protect you. Honestly, the easiest way to picture it is like this. Your immune cells are your body's frontline soldiers, and just like any elite fighting force, they need a reliable, consistent fuel supply to be at their best. A steady stream of glucose is exactly that perfect fuel. Let's just walk through a successful mission step by step. Okay, so an invader gets in. Right away, your immune soldiers fuel up, grabbing glucose to power their response. They use that energy for really critical tasks, like literally eating the bad guys. That process is called phagocytosis, and sending out signals to call for backup. When their fuel supply is stable and steady, this all happens super fast, super efficiently, and the infection gets shut down. But wait, the story doesn't stop with glucose. Not even close. Your body has this incredible flexibility, including a really powerful backup system that comes with some amazing extra benefits for your immune system. So what happens when glucose just isn't around, like when you're fasting for a while? Does your body just run out of gas? No way. It has an incredibly smart backup plan. It performs something that scientists call the metabolic switch. This is where your body literally pivots from burning sugar to burning fat for its energy. And that process creates these amazing little molecules called ketones, which are a super clean and efficient alternative fuel for tons of your cells, including your immune cells. And here's the kicker. These ketones are more than just a substitute fuel. They seem to be like a premium upgrade. They can actually boost the health of the mitochondria. Those are the tiny energy factories inside your immune cells. They also help reduce something called oxidative stress. You can think of that like cellular rust that causes damage. And some really cool new research even suggests they might help limit how bad certain viral infections can get. All right, we've gone all the way from the basics of glucose to the really cool science of the ketone bonus. So let's bring this all home and tie it together with one clear, powerful idea. So what's the one thing to remember from all of this? It's simple. Metabolic balance is everything. It isn't about crazy diets or constantly feasting and fasting. It's about creating a stable, happy internal environment. Keeping your blood sugar in that optimal healthy range gives your immune system the steady, reliable support it needs to do its job and protect you. Which, of course, leaves us with one final question to think about. What does it take for your body to find its perfect metabolic balance? It's a journey that is absolutely worth exploring.